coming at you with another slow fashion video. This week, the second Sunday of the month, I am back in sort of my tiny closet. And this is the series where I recreate looks that I find on Pinterest or the internet, and I build them using what I already have in my closet without shopping, because I mean, I feel like we have such abundance in our closet sometimes, and it's easy to ignore it when you fall in love with some like superstar street style model. But anyway, for those of you who are new, welcome. Every week I talk about slow fashion with a heavy focus on the principles of minimalism. So using and loving what you already have and making smart shopping decisions so that you can create a closet full of pieces that you actually love and wear. So if that sounds like your jam, hit subscribe below. I post every Sunday. And for those of you who are coming back, big hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back and watching. Really, it means so much. I feel like I haven't done that intro in a while. That felt pretty good. Anyway, this week for this series, I have chosen two looks that are workwear appropriate for the office when it's hot outside, because it's kind of a challenge dressing for the office and showing off your personal style, and it's even more challenging when it gets hot out. I thought these looks were kind of fun. But let's jump right in. This first look that I chose is by one of the OG fashion bloggers. She's a Spanish blogger. Her name is Lovely Pepa. And this picture, well, actually that's not like her full name, but that's the link I'm gonna put for you below because it's the easiest to remember. I chose this look from her, which actually is very old. I saw it on Pinterest, and I felt like this was kind of like a late 2000s, like I thought maybe 2009-ish. 2010, and lo and behold, that blog post photo is actually from 2013. But the reason why I chose it was because there were so many great elements in there, and aside from the sparkly shoe and the very aggressive necklace, I think this is a really nice office appropriate look. So before I even jump into my closet and see how I can recreate it, I really break down the outfit so that I can find elements that are actually within my control and that I can play with in my own closet. So the first thing that I look at is the overall style vibe, or just the kind of genre of look that she's giving off. What are the descriptors of this look? Obviously, we're talking about workwear, so polished, professional, I think elegant, and classic is a good word for this one too. However, I'm also going to add playful because she's using a lot of color and she's shown a lot of personality in this look as well. The next thing that I look at is the silhouette and the proportions. This is kind of the overall shape that the outfit is giving for the eye to follow. So because this is a very polished and professional look, the silhouette is really clean cut and the proportions are very well balanced. Finally, I look at the styling hacks, and I really think this is where the magic of the outfit comes together. These are where all those really like artistic elements and details happen. The first styling hack that I noticed, and the main reason why I picked this outfit, was the juxtaposition between a casual bomber jacket that would traditionally be seen worn with jeans in a more relaxed ensemble, with trousers and a pair of pumps and a very professional ensemble. The next thing that she's doing is using the colors in the bomber to really build the rest of her outfit around. The other little thing that I've noticed is that she's tucked her shirt all the way in, and I think this adds to that whole polished and elegant vibe, and it also creates a little bit more of a focus around her waistline and giving her shape. The other way that she's played with color is not only is she taking the colors from her bomber jacket, is that she's created a lot of contrast between the white top and the darker kind of purplish blue pants. And the reason why this contrast is softened is because the bomber jacket is bringing both of those pieces together. Finally, she's going maximal with the accessories, and she's accessorized it with a pair of sparkly heels and a clutch. So clearly, she is not working a 9-to-5 office job, because the rest of us would probably be schlepping like a second pair of shoes and a lunchbox and a water bottle and maybe a laptop. But for the purpose of this whole analysis, she's really using a juxtaposition of fun, playful evening accessories with a more 9-to-5 daytime look, which does add a lot of interest. What I am going to start with is a bomber jacket. However, this could also be perhaps a printed blazer or a printed jacket that maybe you're not quite sure how to wear into work without feeling a bit too like wild. So I'm going to grab my bomber. So here's my bomber. I got it from H&M, their Conscious Exclusive collection, one of their first actually, so it's way back in like 2015 or 2014 I want to say. So I'm going to start with this, and the colors in this bomber are going to dictate the rest of my look. I'm going to find a contrasting pant. Now the only option I have is my pair of navy blue culottes. Now, here's where I'm gonna miss out, is the silhouette. These have a little bit more volume in the leg, so I'm deviating a little bit from the silhouette. However, I think it's still gonna give us a nice kind of clean line, but the proportions are gonna be a little bit more dramatic because I've got a bit more volume in the leg. Is it the end of the world? No, I'm still wearing a really great trouser that I like, and I'm really nailing the color play with the contrast and pulling the navy from the jacket, which is still a really important styling technique. Next is a plain white t-shirt. However, depending on how much the air conditioning works or doesn't work in your office, you could go with a long sleeve tee as well, or a sleeveless camisole. Depends on also what your dress code is in the office, but I loved this look because it allows you to take off that extra top layer. So here's my t-shirt. It's just a simple v-neck. Now when it comes to accessorizing, she's got the sparkly shoes, which I don't have, so I'm just gonna grab a pump that still complements the outfit. Okay, so I've got my nude kind of iridescent Manolo Blahnik pumps. For the sake of this analysis and recreation, I'm gonna grab a clutch, but if you were going to work, you would likely have like a very useful and practical tote. Here's my final look. I am pretty happy with it. I would definitely wear this to the office, especially. I think it's a great look for if you have to go somewhere after work and you don't want to have to go home and change. This kind of clutch could easily fit into a bigger tote bag. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm also going to show you what I did with the accessories at the collar here. Hang on. So what I've done here with the accessories, I've kept the focus up here around her neck, but instead of using a big chunky necklace, I'm using a little vintage silk scarf, which I think is a little bit more up to date, and I think it looks a lot more professional if you have to take your jacket off in the office. And what I've also done is I've layered it with my Ana Luisa pendant, which I really like. I think it's a bit more fresh. I've been getting so many compliments on this pendant. I'm quite happy with it. And Ana Luisa actually uses 100% recycled gold, which is really exciting. I think that's such a great sustainability goal, and I'm so happy that they're doing that. And I still have a discount code for them, which I will link down below. So you'll get 10% off if you use the discount code. So I thought I'd just share that little update with you. Thanks again to Ana Luisa for giving this to me and working with me. I do think it adds a little bit of something nice to this outfit especially. So there! I would definitely wear this to the office, but you let me know. Is this look a hit or a miss? Alright, look number 2 is a little bit more feminine. I also think that this photo is a little bit older as well. However, I like how it's still pretty timeless and can still be applied to today. So when we're breaking down this look, of course, the vibe is similar to our last one. Polished, professional, very elegant, classic. However, I'm gonna add feminine to this one because the kind of body-hugging dress adds a bit of a softer touch. The silhouette and proportions for this look are also very similar to the last. The overall silhouette is very clean cut and straight. However, it is a bit more feminine because we're really seeing the curves and lines of her body. There's no boxiness, there's no kind of volume or even a jacket to really cover up her frame. Finally, the styling hacks. I don't know that there are too many. She's wearing a dress, so that whole color blocking that she's got going on with the top and the bottom half is really kind of already done for her. However, color blocking is a big one in this look because she really does have that contrast on the top and the bottom. And this would be really important to think about if you are trying to minimize or bring attention to either your top half or your bottom half. So I find color blocking is a great trick to really draw the eye where you want it to go. So for example, if you're bottom heavy, then darker colors like navy and black on the bottom are best, and then you can color block with something bright and fun, or even just a nice contrast on top, and that's where the eye is going to go. And same if you're working vice versa. The other thing that she does is she's clearly added the belt to draw attention to her waist, and the shoes and the belt are both brown. So I think she's really kind of using those neutral options to really allow the color blocking in the dress to kind of pop and shine. Finally, her clutch, which I know is not the most appropriate 9-to-5 accessory, so we can just kind of use our imagination. But she is using the bag as a really interesting hit of color and just a kind of pop of interest, because it really doesn't go with the rest of her look. So first things first, I definitely don't have a dress that is already nice and neatly color blocked for me, but I do have separates that I can mix and match that are pretty like clean and simple in terms of their structure, that I can create something similar. So I have this absolutely ancient pencil skirt. OMG, it's from university. And my skirt is high-waisted. The hem's a little bit longer than hers. Do I care? No, it flatters me, and that's what's important. Oh, also it's black and not gray. Again, do I care? No. For the top, it so happens that I do have a blue top. Mine is not a crew neck, and it's not like that kind of more cobalt blue. It's definitely a pale blue, but again, it's light enough that it can be comfortably tucked into my pencil skirt. Now for the belt and shoes, I'm gonna use these again because they're just so darn useful. And then I'm gonna grab a belt in the same color. So I'm gonna grab my nude skinny belt and the wild card clutch. I'm just gonna try and find something that is totally not like what I'm wearing. Okay, I couldn't help it. I'm not gonna go with the clutch this time, and I feel like a clutch would look so wrong. So I'm gonna do a proper business lady tote. And her accessories are nothing, probably because she won the genetic lottery and looks absolutely amazing with no accessories and doesn't need any embellishments. So I think what I'm gonna do is just add a pair of pearl earrings, and I'll put my hair up. So here is look number 2. I feel very businesswoman and ladylike in this outfit, complete with my business lady tote bag. Thank you, Mom. I think it's good. I really like how it turned out. It's simple, and what I especially like about it for summer workwear is that it's a simple foundation. If you need to throw on, say, blazer for a client meeting. The only thing I missed out on here, I think, is the silhouette. And I just realized as I put this on and tucked it in that this blouse is creating kind of a blouson effect because of the material and the fact that it's a blouse and not like just a jersey simple top, which would have worked better, but I didn't have in a fun contrasting color. I only had gray or white. It's not the end of the world. I think it still turned out really well. What do you think though? You let me know if this look was a hit or a miss. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. Hit thumbs up if you did. Let me know if you thought those looks were a hit or a miss. And also if there are different styles or outfits or style icons whose outfits you would like me to recreate. And if you still like this series, always love to hear what you think. So let me know in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back next week with another slow fashion video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao!